All right, good morning. My name is Brenton Begley. I'm an attorney and partner with McIntyre Elder Law, and this is the Elder Law Report. And I'm joined by Jordan McIntyre, associate with our office. Say hi, Jordan.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. And today, me and Jordan are going to discuss business ownership and why it's important for any business owner to have an estate plan in place. So we've identified three main key points as to why it's helpful to have a business plan, right? An estate plan in place for a business. So point number one, let's jump right into it. One of the main concerns that I would have if I were a business owner is, if I'm running a business, if I'm doing the day-to-day managing, making big decisions regarding the businesses, what if something happens to me? Right? If I'm the president, CEO, owner, founder, whatever, right? I have to sign the checks. I have to sign the contracts. I have to be the person making legal financial decisions for the company. If something happens to me, I become sick, incapacitated. Jordan, what would I want to have in place to make sure the business still runs if I become sick?
You want a general durable power of attorney. That would be crucial so the business could continue on while you're incapacitated.
Right, exactly. So, what you're saying is, look, if you have a business and you're the one making all the decisions, then if something happens to you, then who can make those decisions for you, right? Is there something in place where someone else can step in and make important decisions regarding the business? So the simple solution would be assign somebody as your power of attorney, name them your agent, and then they could continue on running the business on your behalf.
And not just anyone, right?
Not just
you don't
anyone.
want it to be some guy down the street or your neighbor. You want to make sure it's somebody you trust to run your business.
Right, exactly. So that means that they need to be inherently trustworthy, number one. Number two, they should probably know a little bit about what you do on a daily basis. So yeah, so the what happens if someone dies? Could a power of attorney act then?
No, it only takes effect while you're living.
Okay, so the power of attorney is only in effect during the life of the person who made it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that leads us to number two. One of the concerns I would have is, if you have a business owner and they die, again, that's the guy or girl who is able to make decisions on behalf of the business, keeping the business running, that sort of thing. A lot of our clients are small business owners, and with a small business, you usually don't have like a board of directors, or if you do, there's not all these provisions in place to keep the property or the business running if the main person who owns the business dies, right? So the concern would be, okay, if the business has to go through probate if the owner of the business dies. Probate can be a very long, difficult, and expensive process to go through, and you're going through a court process, and in this court process, you're dealing with all these requirements that you have to abide by because probate has its own set process, right? So whether you like it or not, you have to do it. And so it can be very difficult in that process to navigate it in the first place, but to continue on with the running the day-to-day, operations of a business can be very, very difficult. So how might we keep a business out of that probate process that could bog down the running of the business and complicate the already, difficult task of running a business?
Yeah, I think you'd want some type of succession plan in place, whether you use a trust or it's specified and some type of operating agreement. I think that you really want to have a succession plan in place to avoid probate. And I think that a revocable trust would be the main tool to be able to do that, where you determine who gets the business, who's going to run it, all the day-to-day operations. You really want to not have a business be halted because of probate. Can you imagine your business, being held up for 6 months to 2 years? That could ruin the business.
Yeah,
You want an
absolutely.
effective succession plan in place.
Absolutely. So, what you're saying is, hey, you have the opportunity to keep your business from passing through this process where it can be halted for a number of months, a number of years even. And the way to do that is, it's multifaceted. It really depends on the business that you have, what other assets you have, that sort of thing. But one clear way is you can put it into a revocable trust and still run that business the same way. If you put it in a trust, you're not picking up any ownership of the business, not transferring your power over the business. It's your trust. Business goes into your trust and you're running. But it gives you the opportunity to keep that business out of probate. So after you pass away, the business interest goes to whomever leaves you. Snap of the fingers, just like same thing would happen if you have an operating agreement that contains a business succession plan. So you mentioned business succession plan and operating agreement. An operating agreement is the bylaws, like corporate bylaws that control the entity, the LLC or corporation, right? So if you have some type of corporate structure, if it's an LLC or corporation, you can put in place a operating agreement or bylaws that contain a provision for what would happen if the owner of the business died. And if it's already assigned to go to individuals, then no need to have that interest passed. So that leads us to our last point is, what other dangers might there be in probate? One of the main dangers of probate is that it's the only opportunity for a creditor to come out of the state. And it's also the opportunity for families to really fight. So what do you think about that, Jordan? If you have a situation where, probate is open for, 6 months, 2 years, would that provide an opportunity for other family members who maybe didn't get what they want to challenge, the estate process?
Yes. And I think if you have conflicted family members who are aware that they had a dad or a grandfather who ran a very successful business, that's a prime opportunity for family feuds, for people to try to get involved and claim a part of that. And I think that's dangerous. I think that's going to halt the business affairs, and you don't want individuals who don't have the best interest of the business at heart to become involved in that. You want a specific succession plan. You don't want to leave it to intestate succession. You don't want to leave it to probate. You want it to all pass outside of that. So you don't want the family feud.
Exactly. I mean, you're absolutely right. It offers a prime opportunity. And, one thing we're not saying is that anyone can make a, claim against the estate, and almost anybody can challenge the estate, challenge the will, challenge the probate administration, as long as they have what's called an interest in the estate. So some type of pecuniary interest in the estate, and that could be almost anybody. So basically what you're doing is allowing an asset of value to go through probate is to basically give an incentive for aggrieved family members to come challenge the estate and provide a possible halt to the operation of the business. A very dangerous thing, probate. You want to avoid it and want to make sure that your business doesn't have to go through the process. So again, the three things that you need to know as a business owner is that you need to have power of attorney in place to make sure your business can operate, giving something to you while you're living. And also, you want to keep the property or the business out of probate. The best way to do that is with a succession plan. And that succession plan, if it's a trust operating agreement or another way, right, can keep family members from challenging what your wishes are, and keep your business operations in. Jordan, great job.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time to discuss this very important topic. This has been the Elder Law Report. If you have any questions about business succession planning, about probate, how to avoid it, and how to protect assets, give us a call, 704-259-7040, or visit our website, ecelderlaw.com, for your free consultation today. All right, see you.
See you guys.